Hey guys, it's Eric.
This is Glenda.
We are D&E Miniature and Board Games. So tonight, after we did the two videos for our two playthroughs, we played last week, we played over the weekend. We've actually really been enjoying this game. We are going to review it, Vampire Hunters.
Vampire Hunters.
The Order of Vampire Hunters.
I like a vampire, so hint. All right, Ed, go ahead, start.
Hey, graphics and artwork. I don't have a lot bad to say about the graphics and artwork. I gave it a 4. Everything was really nice. The map tiles are well defined. Even the player cards have
Artwork.
yes. You have the different cards for the different characters. The items, the relics, they have good graphics. I gave it a 4. I really didn't have a lot of complaints. I thought it was quite well done.
I agree. You gave it a 4. I gave it a 4 too. With the graphics, even though it's dark, but it's supposed to be dark, and yet they have a good contrast on their the map tiles, so you can still see what's on it. And even here, the use of color, the white and everything. I mean, their graphics are pretty good. The characters on the cards, it's actually very correct.
That's just some of the graphics on one of the rule books.
There you go. So it's wonderful. So I gave it a 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're well thought of.
Darkgate Games did a very good job on it.
And they're original characters. They're really, I like it.
The only place I really gave and it's an average score, it's a 3, was rulebook. Reason being was it wasn't easy to find things right away.
Okay.
And a lot of their examples, they gave examples of, well, you got this character here, that character there, and you got a vampire here. But they never gave real examples of where you had massive in one room.
Would you say it's the layout on the rule book itself?
I think the layout, I think that it's just not as easy as I would like to be able to quickly find a rule. They gave good examples, but it was just, it was hard to find certain things. And some stuff, it was like one little line in one section. If you miss it, well, it completely changes. Like the first time we played the armor.
The armor.
Because I missed that one part in the setup when I was setting up that day.
Skip reading it? Well, just look at the rule book anyway. I gave it a 3. Just look at it. You know, there's so much, again, the word we always use, so much going on in this game.
There's a lot going on.
Which
adds to it, but with a lot going on, you expect a larger rule book, and then for every expansion you have another rule book, and for all the extra characters you have, not characters per se, but vampires.
Correct.
You have little one-pagers. They also went ahead, and if you guys haven't done it already, there is a link to it in one of the last, I believe it's like the last 3 updates, but it gives you a quick reference on swarms, and it also gives you a mini expansion pack for serious injuries and infection. If you're going to use the swarms and you're going to use the serious injury deck and the infection deck, I would pretty much tell you, download this, print it out real quick. It's 3 pages, but it's pretty informative.
So yeah, their rule book is thick. They tried. They have all the summaries. They
do have the quick reference cards for 4 players, and I like that.
But there's just so much going on. I guess, you know, the layout, but, you know, just like any other rule book, go to this page to find that, and it's just your typical rule book, and we're able to play
and
it.
There's a few things in there that
clarification-wise,
I didn't think that there's a thing called, let me see what it is, combined attack. I personally didn't think combined attack was well explained.
Okay. I guess this, like I said, the wording.
Yeah,
on the rule book.
But
so.
It's good enough that it was playable, not a lot of problems, not a lot of issues, and realistically, it's a dice chucker that you're trying to kill things that are coming at you.
And other than that, as you play along, because the game makes sense, it helps in rationalizing what you're missing out on the rulebook. So, that said...
Rulebook of 3. Components. I gave components a 4. I thought they're excellent. There's a lot of detail to the characters. I think in all my figures I had one that I need the hot water treatment done to a lurker. And from what I've heard, everybody had a lurker that was bent bad.
Oh, so they got hit, the lurkers.
Yeah. One thing I would have liked to have seen, and it really took from the 5. I mean, these really? 2 points that I have took away from the 5. This would have been perfect. The objective tokens need to be a little bit larger. Mm-hmm. They're the same size as your focus and your wounds. Mm-hmm. I just thought for being on a board of this size and a game of this magnitude, the objective tokens should have been about twice the size that they were. The other thing that I saw was the door tokens. Mm-hmm. As you noticed in our playthrough, we went ahead, and these are actually the doors from Zombicide Black Plague.
From another game.
Which realistically work very well with this game because it's the atmosphere.
Correct. It's the same vision.
And if you don't have some, I would suggest going online and getting some because for this game, they work well. The doors are so dark; they're the same color as the tile, and I think you picked one up a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
And it's just like it.
It just blends.
It blends in too much, yeah.
So you wouldn't even know.
And the opener closed. If you got a little bit of glare from a light on the table, they'd be hard.
That's the one I was playing on today. Yeah. I was like, okay, so how can you identify? But then again, it's kind of petty, but for more picky players,
but for me though, if you can't see a door, you can't tell that it's open or closed from a quick glance. You should have gone a different route. They could have gone with standees. They could have done anything, but I mean it's.
Or at least something different, like color-wise, or that it would stand out.
But it was still, really for me, it was still an above average. It was still a 4. So.
What did
you get?
Yeah, I didn't even think about that door. That this door is. Oh, I gave it a 5. I gave it a perfect score on components. I mean, come on now, all these figures. I mean, how can you not?
And look, she throws it, and it's still in one piece, folks.
How can you not like this? Come on, these are different. They're very detailed. If you like painting, this is for everybody who likes to paint. You'll have fun with it. It's sturdy. It will last. You can toss it. I mean, everything you need is there. They thought about every single components for the game. So, and it's very efficient during the game. So, I give it a 5.
Replayability. Folks, I gave replayability on this a 5. It's got the campaigns that you can play once you get done with the campaigns, or you can do single shots with the hunts. It tells you can do either way. Very seldom do we actually indulge in the campaigns. But
yes, we are just like a one-time player. No, not really. But...
Well, even with Zombicide, we don't really go with... And I hate to bring up Zombicide, but even with Zombicide,
we're not comparing it. No
comparison.
No comparison.
We're not... We don't even do the campaigns with that. But with this one, the campaign makes sense to play.
The game makes sense.
Because you build up your experience, you get to take your equipment, you've got the focus points, you go from the small to the large dashboard. It makes sense. And also with this one, even past that, you got enough map tiles, and once you get enough experience with it, you can make your own with this with no problem.
Correct.
I would put more windows.
More windows and the capability of, shooting or whatever, but you gave it a 5. I gave it a 5 too. Play it over and over again, different results, more players, more fun. Uh, and like we said, this game makes sense from the beginning, from the very first one. It's like it's guiding you through it, and you're leveling up. And you not just them getting stronger, but you are too. You're capable of building your own. What do you call it? You have your weapons, and again on this one you're going to be able to flip your card and you can have more inventory on your weapons. So they really thought about this game. It makes sense, and everything about it makes sense. I don't know, I for me, I like it. The movements, the drawing of the cards, even this one I'm gonna keep it. It's just
the fragile die.
Correct. Yeah. They thought about that, so it's not repetitious, boring. It's something that, okay, I'm looking forward to rolling this and see if I get to keep it. Or, it's... Guys, I don't know. I like this game.
I like, too, the aspect that you pick who goes in what order.
Correct.
There's no... Oh, well, this person went this turn first last time, so this person goes...
Correct.
You get to... Whatever is your advantage of your team, that person goes first.
And
I like that.
Why do we always say it makes sense? Because let's say in real life there's a vampire, you can say, well, you're going to... Because you have to know who has the better weapon for it, and who can, who can defend the rest. So
because...
They thought about all this, thinking they have... cards, they have hunters, they have everything, the focus points, and it is just really, really good. I thought this is well thought out.
It's got high replayability,
and it's a lot of fun too.
On top of that, we didn't even mention you've got a stack. It's a stack like that of different encounter cards
Randomness
that
is there.
you can take different ones. You've got you got 2 large stacks of night and day that you take a certain amount of cards from level 1, 2, and 3.
Correct.
It's got so much aspects that help the replayability on this game that we can't go into it completely because there's so much involved in it. You're gonna have to
explore it, and then as you explore it, you're having fun doing it.
Oh, yeah.
It's not like, we're going to do this again. Okay, this is what we're going to do. No, I think, and, they have, was it the expansion that you can make it stronger, you can make it harder for you, and all this stuff. So, yep, they matches the card, the movements, the dice, random, everything. It's just good. 5.
Overall fun.
What did you say?
I gave overall fun a 4. No, I like it. What is there
not to like?
Having to go into that rule book and search for stuff once in a while, it took away from it for me. But overall, did I enjoy it? Oh yeah, I love this game. We have actually played this a lot. We
already don't do that. We buy, we store, we play
a few times. But we've played quite a bit over the last week of this game since we've gotten it, and I really enjoy it. I gave it a 4 though, just because the aspect of that. God, that rulebook was.
Well, let me ask you this, but you know what? I wouldn't even do that because any game, somehow while you're playing, you're still gonna go through the reference of the rulebook anyway.
I know but it wasn't the reference. It was the.
The looking and finding and trying to get
that it irritated me, but it was
there you go, because it's a part of the fun factor.
Yes.
If it irritated you, then that took
irritated
off
me.
a point. Well,
but I also got to look at the fact that I don't think because there's so much in this. I'm not sure if they can really do too much to fix it. I think they tried with the fact sheets.
I think
they tried.
Possibly.
But they'll. they'll probably bring out a few more.
Correct. Or any kind of reference books or whatever. They try. They did. They did.
No, so,
Well, I gave it a 5. You will not guess that, right? Well, I gave it a 5. I love the overall aspect of the game. I like the game. I like playing the game. I actually the other day was looking forward to play the game. So I like it. It's something that, because I get bored a lot. Easily. So this one, it didn't have that feeling of being bored.
I got home from work the other day, sat down on the couch, and she walked in and said, "Are we playing Vampire Hunters today?" I was like, "We can." I don't get that very often. She had to have really enjoyed this to ask me on a day that I'm working when I get home to play this game.
I got home from work. Is that what happened?
That was over the weekend.
Oh, okay. Did I do that? Okay, yeah, I did.
Oh, no, so it was when you got home, because we did play it over the weekend. You wanted to play it again on Monday.
Correct. So, the Fun 5, I gave this game that, because this is really a fun game, and we haven't even explored probably different people. We did the 2 players for ourselves.
Because we've been playing 2-player, 2 characters.
2 characters. So there you go. So imagine when everybody, and we're doing the cutting up, and so we haven't even done that. So this is really a good game. I like it.
So anyways, guys, overall score 4.2. 4.2 out of 5. We score on 1 through 5, so 4.2. That's above average, almost
perfect.
Almost there. 4.2, guys. As always, the Order of Vampire Hunters, Dark 8 Games, 4.2 final score. As always, support your local gaming. We support
Discover Games,
Fayetteville, Georgia. As always, guys, game on.
Game on.